Hi there, and welcome to week 13 of science. No, that is not a figment of your imagination. That is actually a skeleton. And no, it is not me. So this week, we will be getting away from the organs of the body and we will actually start to look at the skeletal system of the body. So, when we switched from the food chain, I told you that we would be getting into over the next month, taking a look at the human body, and we would look at many different things. We would look at our organs, we would take a look at also the different systems of the body. So here is the skeletal system. Obviously, by looking at it, you can tell these are our bones. There are 206 of them. And our skeletal system's primary job, is actually to protect the organs that we just learned about not too long ago, right before Thanksgiving. So, as I'm taking a look at um, this skeleton, I'm going to zoom in just a little bit. And in particular, I'm going to look right in the center. Right? And we can see the spine. That is that long, narrow line that goes from the skull down into what we call the hip bones or the pelvis. Right in the middle of that, this area right here, we see these little bones off to the side. Well, those are our ribs. And our ribs, they cover or they protect our lungs. So we learned about four specific organs last week: the liver, the kidneys, the bladder, and the intestines. The liver, that football-shaped size organ, it sits right about here. It's on the right side, right below your ribs. And then you have your kidneys, which are generally right in here. Now, your kidneys aren't protected by your skeletal system. However, they are kind of hugged in by everything, so they are protected by your other organs and other bones that are in your body. Now, your intestines and your bladder actually sit right inside of your pelvis, so they are protected by those bones. So what we are noticing is that the skeletal system is, although it has many jobs, its most important job is to protect your organs, because as we learned, without organs, we are nothing. We are dead. So if we did not have the skeleton to protect all of that, actually we would just be one giant blob laying on the floor. Our lungs, our heart, uh, all of our other organs that we've learned about would all be just laying in one big pile on the ground. So that is the significance of our skeleton. It is to protect us. It keeps us upright. Without those 206 bones, we would not be here. So now that we know that the body has organs, and without the organs, our body does not work. And now that we also know that the skeletal system is what keeps us upright and what keeps our organs protected so we can live, what about those other systems? Well, we have the muscular system. And the muscular system actually is well, exactly what it says, muscle. It's a layer of muscle that goes over top of our bones. And we will learn next week what the muscular system does. We also have the circulatory system, which, if you think back to our anchor chart, that was the outline of the body that had the red and blue lines. So the circulatory system talks about how oxygen and blood goes through your body. And then lastly, our nervous system, which is what tells our body, our organs, all of our other things in our body to do what they need to do. But this week in particular, we will jump right into this guy right here, our skeletal system, and learn more about not only how the skeleton protects our organs, but what other cool things the skeletal system does for our body.